If I told you the best-selling trawler line in the world isn't built by Grand Banks, isn't built by Nordhaven, and isn't some ultra-premium Italian yard, you'd probably ask, well then, who is it? The answer might surprise you. It's Beneteau. Yes, the French sailboat company. Their Swift Trawler line has sold over 1,800 boats since 2003. And in this video, we're going to break down exactly how they did it, which models make up the lineup, and why this line keeps outselling brands that, on paper, look like they should be winning. Stay till the end because we're also going to talk about what the Swift Trawler does not do well. And trust me, there are a few things. So here's the core idea. The Swift Trawler is not a traditional full displacement trawler. It's not a flybridge cruiser either. It sits right in between. Beneteau calls it a semi-displacement design. And what that means in plain English is this. You get two boats in one. Want to run at 7 or 8 knots, burn almost nothing, and cover 900 nautical miles on a single tank? You can do that. Need to push it up to 20 knots because a weather window is closing? Or you want to make that next marina before dark? You can do that too. And that right there is the secret. Most trawlers can only do one of those things. Most flybridge cruisers can only do the other. The Swift Trawler does both. And it does both at a price that doesn't require you to sell your house. That two boats in one formula is what opened the trawler market to a whole new group of buyers. People who wanted the range and the safety of a trawler, but weren't ready to commit to 8-knot life full time. Now let's dig into the 6 reasons this line keeps winning. Number 1, that dual speed flexibility we just talked about. Range when you want it, speed when you need it. Number 2, practical layouts. These boats are designed around how real owners actually use them, not around how pretty they look in a brochure. We're talking aft galleys that open to the cockpit, safe wide side decks, and storage everywhere. Number 3, simple engineering. Shaft drives, not pod drives. Proven diesel engines from Cummins and Yanmar. Nothing exotic, nothing that's going to leave you stranded at a marina, waiting for a proprietary part that has to be shipped from the other side of the world. Number 4, Beneteau's dealer and service network. We're talking over 1,200 points of sale worldwide. When you buy a boat to actually cruise, not just sit at a dock knowing you can get parts and service in most major ports is a massive deal. Number 5, price. We'll get into specific numbers later, but across the board, the Swift Trawler undercuts most of its competitors, sometimes significantly. And number 6, regional fit. These boats are perfectly sized and ranged for the Great Loop, the US East Coast, Mediterranean coastal cruising, and Pacific coast runs. Beneteau knows this, and they market hard to those use cases. By 2019, North America accounted for 34% of all Swift Trawler sales, up from just 10% 6 years before. That kind of growth doesn't happen by accident. Now let's walk through the lineup. 4 models, each serving a different type of buyer. The Swift Trawler 35. This is where it all starts. The 35 is the gateway boat. It's a single-engine design powered by a Cummins QSB 6.7, making 425 horsepower, turning a single shaft. That means simpler maintenance, lower fuel costs, and a boat that one person can genuinely handle alone. She's about 37 feet long, just over 13 feet wide, and carries 800 liters of fuel. You get 2 cabins, a convertible saloon, and a U-shaped galley. There's a side door by the helm and a bow thruster to make docking easy. Top speed is around 20 knots, and at a slow cruise of 6 knots, you're burning roughly 1 gallon per hour. That's real-world economy. The 35 won the Best of Boats Award for Travel in 2018. Beneteau has since replaced it with the new Swift Trawler 37, but you'll find plenty of used 35s on the market, typically asking between $260,000 and $520,000 US, depending on year and condition. This is the boat that brought first-time trawler buyers into the segment. The Swift Trawler 41. The 41 is arguably the sweet spot of the whole lineup. This is where the line really starts to feel like a serious cruising boat. You get twin engines, currently twin Yanmars on shaft drives, available in 270 or 320 horsepower. She's about 44 feet long, just under 14 feet wide, and carries 1,170 liters of fuel. In testing, Boat Test recorded a top speed of 24.4 knots, an economic planing cruise of 16.3 knots with a range of about 258 nautical miles, and here's the big one, nearly 970 nautical miles at 7 knots. That is serious trawler range. The layout is a 3-cabin design, but here's a reality check. That 3rd cabin is really more of a utility room. It can fit a berth, but it's designed more for laundry, storage, and gear. Some owners love it for exactly that reason. Others wish it were a proper guest cabin. Know what you're getting. You can choose between a fly version with a full flybridge or a sedan with a hardtop. The aft galley flows beautifully into the cockpit, and it's one of the best designed, entertaining spaces in this size range. New prices start around 555,000 euros, or about $840,000 US for the sedan. Used examples from 2020 to 2024 are showing up between roughly 490,000 euros and $775,000. The 41 was shortlisted for Motorboat Awards 2020. The Swift Trawler 47. The 47 was the breakthrough boat for North America. This is where the line proved it could compete as a genuine coastal passage maker for the American market. Twin Cummins QSB 6.7 engines making 425 horsepower each, turning 4-blade props through shaft drives. She's about 48 feet long, just under 15 feet wide, and carries 1,930 liters of fuel. That's a serious tank, and the range numbers prove it. Power and Motor Yacht tested 9 knots at just over 7 gallons per hour, giving a range of 629 nautical miles. Boats.com quoted over 900 nautical miles at 8 knots, and at the top end, 25.8 knots, with a fast cruise option around 20 knots. The 47 has 3 cabins plus a saloon berth. But the real story is the deck layout. It uses an asymmetrical plan with a wider starboard side deck. That extra width makes moving around the boat safer and easier, especially for an owner-operator handling lines solo. The flybridge is large, the galley is an open L shape, and there's an optional hydraulic swim platform. She was nominated for European Powerboat of the Year 2019. The 47 is now discontinued, replaced by the 48, but she's the model that proved this line's credentials to serious cruisers. The Swift Trawler 48. The 48 is the flagship. Announced in late 2021 and still in production today, this is everything Beneteau learned from the 47, refined and improved. Same hull length, about 48 feet, and the same fuel capacity of 1,930 liters. But the engines are now standard twin Cummins at 380 horsepower, with an optional 425 horsepower upgrade that also adds joystick control. Range, officially over 600 nautical miles at 9 knots and 280 nautical miles at 18 knots. But independent tests have pushed that low-speed range much further. Some reviewers recorded over 1,000 nautical miles, and one test showed 1,520 nautical miles at displacement speeds. Those are passage maker numbers. The interior is a big step up from the 47. You get slide-away flybridge stairs that free up cockpit space, a massive 255-liter fridge freezer in the aft galley, 3 cabins with 2 full heads, each with separate shower stalls, and a raised dinette that converts into an additional berth with privacy curtains. The attention to livability is obvious. New price is about 694,000 euros before tax. On the used and near new market, you're looking at roughly 880,000 to over 1.1 million US dollars. The 48 won European Powerboat of the Year 2023. It's the most awarded model in the lineup. Now, is the Swift Trawler the best boat in every single category? No. And anyone who tells you otherwise is selling you something. The Greenline 45 Fly has a hybrid electric system that the Swift Trawler can't match. If green cruising and efficiency are your top priority, Greenline has a real story to tell. The Absolute Nevada 48 has a more premium interior and a wider beam. If luxury fit-out matters more than price, the Absolute is a serious contender. The Serena 48 gives you even more beam, a semi-custom feel, and a genuinely offshore-capable hull. But you're paying significantly more, well into 7 figures. And the Nimbus 405 Coupe is a beautifully built Scandinavian cruiser, but with a published range of only about 267 nautical miles. It's playing a different game entirely. Here's the thing, each of these boats beats the Swift Trawler in at least one area, but none of them match the whole package, range, speed, price, simplicity, and global dealer support all at once. That's why Beneteau keeps selling more of them. All right, let's keep it honest. No boat review is worth watching if it doesn't tell you the downsides. First, the Swift Trawler is not a purist displacement trawler. If you want a heavy, slow, rock-solid, full displacement hull that crosses oceans at 6 knots, this is not your boat. It's a semi-displacement design, and it makes different trade-offs. Second, the interior finish is functional, not luxurious. Reviewers have noted exposed fixings and a more utilitarian feel, especially on the 47. The 48 improves on this significantly, but if you're coming from a premium Italian yacht, you will notice the difference. Third, That 41 utility cabin we talked about. It's versatile, sure, but calling it a third cabin in the brochure is generous. And fourth, range drops off fast at speed. 900 nautical miles at 7 knots is incredible. But push that same boat to 20 knots and you might be looking at 250 to 350 nautical miles. That's just physics, and it applies to every semi-displacement hull out there. So why does the Swift Trawler outsell every other brand? It's not because it's the fanciest, it's not because it's the fastest, it's not because it's the cheapest either. It's because Beneteau figured out what the largest number of serious cruising buyers actually need, and they built exactly that. Enough range to be a real trawler, enough speed to not feel trapped, simple enough to maintain without a full-time crew, and priced so that the dream of owning a real cruising yacht doesn't stay a dream. Over 1,800 boats, more than 20 years, awards across the lineup, and a used market that stays active, which tells you people aren't just buying these boats, they're using them. If you're cross-shopping trawlers right now, put the Swift Trawler line on your list. You don't have to buy one, but you do have to understand why so many people did. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button and let me know in the comments. Would you pick the 41 or the 48? I want to hear your take.